So, just to get a briefing, debriefed for the weekend. Oh, you gotta get the vector sum going. And we gotta find some equations that work. And we need some, what do you call it, that, you know what I mean? So the vector sum is what they're talking about in this briefing. They're wondering what colleges are thinking right now. Watch out for the car scams.
Calling human beings an infestation is something that we might have expected.
So here's
it's clear what he's trying to do, the president is trying to do, is to dehumanize, to otherize these immigrants.
Finally, the president had a message for migrants saying, "We can't take you anymore. I'm sorry, but our country is full."
All right, Trace Gallagher.
So I don't understand why they're taking this into a, what do you call it, okay, into a vector sum of saying, okay, we have not used you for cheap labor, and now we're full to the brim. You know, so, Mr. Trump, Trump the law is not Mr. President Trump, and he's officially here. That's all right, better work. No, that's confusion,
It's
yeah.
very clear that we have a president.
It's a conflation, you know what I mean? There's a confusion, basically.
Dehumanize people.
There's a confusion. Because you have this in California and states like this where people are migrating to, and it's third place, whatever, and third place they're migrating to this, and this is nothing new. So this is nothing new. So you're not asking of the questions, you're asking the wrong question. Because with her, you said what you're really basically saying is, all the followers you're saying is that you're not asking the right question. It's not saying what it is that is because of immigration and stuff and the tolerance level. That's always been that. What you're basically saying is you're changing the immigration laws and the tax code of the immigration. Is what you should do. If you're having somebody 12 years old filling out tax forms, then what you're doing is what you're changing the tax code to new immigration filtration of what do you call it, of delegation to labor and workforce. So, and this is not the United States of, like, what do you call it? This is a what do you call it, like a smear on, what do you call it, on United States policy. You know what I'm saying? So that stupid swamp, offending looking fence right there. You know, so you're talking about only Central America. You're not talking about people from other countries. You're not talking about that. You're not only talking about metropolitan areas where these metropolitan areas aren't arguing about this. They're sitting up there and eating the same kind of food that's coming in from these places. It's in the rural areas, the outskirts of these metropolitan places, that you're saying, oh, this is where the tolerance actually gets the lid put on. You know what I mean? And so, how is that helping demographics in locations like these places where you stand up here, hey man, hide behind your bar ticket, hide behind your, all this other stuff, and whatever the case may be, whatever immigration has, and the example of the trunk in the trunk, I think what it is that exactly what you said is that's exactly clear. It's you're putting a lifting a load on the wrong people, and you know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, you know what? You're putting a load on the wrong people, man. Because you know what? It's not even a fair question, really. And it's like, it's basically saying, here's what you're doing, and honestly, what's unworldly, is you're taking illegal immigration from like Asia and stuff like that. You're turning the troops and making new DMV to regular and real IDs and stuff like that, and such. And you're saying, okay, well, we're closing other borders. Oh, I see what you're saying. Then we just say influx of other places. And then I don't know why you didn't build a wall a long time ago, like months ago. But even in the law, all you have to do with Mexico is you have to, since they're in a farm, you have to reform their foreign policy with them. I mean, you have to share. I mean, if you're rich, you have to share with them. That's the only thing, and give them duties. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about, give them shipping ports and stuff like that, You need to invest with them because they're right there and they've helped you for these years. I mean, mine. And so, no, I mean that's it. Solidify the idea. Give them their share. If they can't let them in, make them a country that prosper, or give them economy to where they're a working class at least, and they have a working GDP amongst themselves. If you want to immigrate people from other countries and naturalize people from other countries, whatever characteristics or whatever, you know what I mean, you're going to do that, and such and such. And if you have an influx of population where it's too full, then that's what you have to do with the Latino community, and that's what you have to do with the immigration. But as far as tolerance, that's the kind of question you might want to address and stuff like that, I think, too. Feel me? You know?